It's February the 22nd, 2022. A lot of twos in there. 1730 UTC. It is NFTuesday. Time for the 2-minute shill. What's up, everybody? We'll get started here in just a moment. Let everybody come on in. Let Christine get in here, and we will get started. You'll probably hear me say this again here in a moment, but if you get a chance, lower right-hand corner of your screen, if you can click that button and tweet out this room, let everybody know about it, and I'll probably say that again here in a moment. Also today of what we will be doing. So today is NFTuesday. And on NFTuesday, we do a little something different. And that is we give you an opportunity to share your projects. And we kind of just open up for anybody that wants to shill. Now, this isn't like a traditional shill space to where, you can, just take up a lot of time and take as long as you want. And we'll have a back and forth. No, we just give you 2 minutes on the 2-minute shill here with TRADERVERSE. Don't want to give too long. If you've ever been in any of those shill spaces, too long can be no fun. It just isn't the way to do it. So we'll limit you to 2 minutes, but sometimes Christine and I may have some follow-up questions, or some of the panel that we'll bring up may have some follow-up questions for you, and that'll give you a little extra time. So if your project is entertaining or your elevator pitch is interesting enough, we may have some follow-up questions for you just for some clarification. The other good thing that can happen in the 2-minute shill is that we have a lot of collaboration that goes on. So we'll have one project that talks about something in their space, and then another project will talk about something, and they say, hey, we actually have some kind of a project that has a lot of parallels to your project, and they'll meet up and they'll talk together, and we've had some good connections that are made through this as well. Everybody is kind of filing in. I wanted to discuss a couple of news items that I thought were interesting that I want to talk about before we get into the full 2-minute shill. First of all, let me introduce myself. I am with TRADERVERSE. TRADERVERSE is a soon-to-be-released social media network. It'll be an audio-video streaming platform initially, but it will have so much more after that. Some of the releases that come after that include a trading companion, some gamified aspects to it where you can be rewarded in the takeoff token, which is the token associated with TRADERVERSE, that you'll be rewarded for making calls or any type of calls or puts or anything like that you end up being right, you might be rewarded for. So make sure you look for TRADERVERSE and follow the account that I am with. Go by the Voice of DeFi. You can find me on Twitter at Voice of DeFi. Up here with me is Christine Barnum. She is always great to be able to discuss some projects as well as to discuss the projects that'll be on here that you will be shilling here in a moment. How are you doing, Christine?
I'm good. I'm trying to send the link everywhere. I'm like, he's going to call
I know.
me.
I've tried to start doing where I'll talk about you for a second so you can be like, okay, it's time. It's like whenever the teacher's going to call on you, so you got to straighten up and act like you're paying attention. So one thing I wanted to ask you about, I don't know if you saw me tweet it on my own personal account, but there was this NFT scam called Crypto Kittens. Were you familiar with that rug pull? Crypto Kittens?
No, I was not.
So
I'm sure Dre probably heard, but what was that?
I'll bet you did. And matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. I'll share that. I'm going to attempt to, me and my multitasking. It's never very good. But I'll see if I can share what I did. Here we go. See. So what had happened is there was these Crypto Kittens NFT, okay, and it rug pulled, and they took off, how much was it? It was like $160,000. They had a whole roadmap. it looked really good, and a lot of people really were interested in it. So yeah, they got around $160,000 in this rug pull. Well, then the community, and by the way, like the Discord was shut down, the whole thing, but a lot of people made connections on the way. And the community decided, well, let's see if we can keep on going. Let's keep the project going. We like it well enough. So they commissioned an artist to still make the art that was kind of promised, and it had a little different take on what they were saying, but they were able to do that. They took a snapshot of all the wallet addresses that got rug pulled through this, and ultimately paying the gas fees. It said it took like $7,000 to be able to distribute it to everyone with no funding prior to this. And then they completely airdropped to those that got rugged this new, and I think they called it crypto. I'm gonna mess it up here. Kitten Coup. So instead of crypto, I forget what the original name was. It was Kitten Coup, and they completely gave the artwork and are going to try to satisfy the roadmap that was originally from a rugged project. So I thought that was kind of cool. Dre, did you hear about at least the original rugged project?
No, actually, I didn't.
It wasn't on ETH, so maybe that's one of the reasons why you may not have had a. I know you're a ETH. I don't. You're not an ETH maxi, but you're an ETH lover at the least.
I'm just too lazy to convert
to other chains. Some of those other chains. I mean, some of the other projects that are kind of big. One large one releasing today that I don't think is on ETH. So, yeah, lots of goings on with that one. So yeah, check that out. I'll put the article up top. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is, you guys hear of Salesforce wanting to make an NFT platform, and their employees are so pissed about it they want to actually quit. They say they'll have like a mass walkout if they go on with this NFT platform. So that's a little. I mean, is that just people not understanding NFTs? Why are Salesforce employees so upset about this?
Honestly, just because it's a change of things, most likely, and a lot of people don't believe in NFTs yet. But I feel like there's more employees out there. You can walk. That's if I was the boss, that's what I would literally tell them. If you don't see where the future is going, and this is my key, bye.
Well, and that's
what does he want them to do?
What, Adam? You mean like the boss of Salesforce, Mr. Salesforce?
Yeah. Like, do they have to be involved, like, in investing in NFTs or anything?
They don't. No, they just don't want to.
So what are they so mad about?
I think they thought they were part of a, what do you call that? A CMS? Anyway, they wanted to be part of what Salesforce like original roadmaps. And then now they're like, I'm not part of an NFT company. I'm part of this workflow management software that is Salesforce. So I'm kind of with Dre. In the end, it's like, hey, this, we are expanding. We're doing some other things. If you don't want to be here, that's your business. But I bet you there will be somebody else that does. I know we're in an odd job market, but the thought is this is the job. And if you want to be here, then this is what we do. And if you don't, then, nobody's forcing them to be there.
You just go hire the degens. They'll do it.
Yeah, seriously. There will be plenty of degens out there that will do it and want to be part of an NFT marketplace. So that was...
if OpenSea could do it with 20 people, I'm sure they could figure it out.
Wait a second.
Or
how many people?
Supposedly they have 20 people.
Really? That's it?
Supposedly.
Wow. That's... I don't know if that's alpha, but it's interesting, if nothing else. And then the last story, and by the way, for everybody that's joining in, go ahead and start your requests coming up, because today we are going to do the 2-minute shill. So the 2-minute shill will be where you will have 2 minutes, tell us everything about your project, everything that's good, why anybody would be interested in minting it. You're going to have 2 minutes to do so. So come on up here and raise your hand, and then I will call on you. You will get 2 minutes to do so. During the time, you'll hear a nice little stopwatch. I'll turn off the music whenever that happens. And then whenever your time is up, you will hear a nice bomb to let you know your time is done. You may have some follow-up questions for myself, Dre, or Christine, asking a little bit further information about your project. But after that, we will get you to just kind of mute your mic, or you can step down off the stage, and somebody else will come up and they will give their 2-minute shill. You can also sometimes say, hey, the person that just went, I've already went, but I want to collab with them. Could they DM me? And that's always encouraged. Always like whenever connections are made like that. So as you're preparing for that, I want to go over one other story, which this was interesting. Did you guys see that a Bored Ape former owner is putting in a $1 million lawsuit towards OpenSea? OpenSea's potentially having a lawsuit thrown.
Why?
Because the whole thing that Dre's told us about the you put them for sale on another platform, and then or on OpenSea, and then you just instead kind of do it offline and do an over-the-counter trade.
Right.
Yeah, that whole thing. He's saying that that's an exploit that OpenSea knew about, and that it's no fair, and he's suing them for $1 million. So, yeah, I don't know if he'll win. I don't know. Do you guys think he has a...
I don't know.
I hope he does win.
You hope he doesn't have a case?
No, I said I hope he does win.
But what's
so
OpenSea to
everybody
do?
else that's lost can go after them too. OpenSea needs a reality check, I feel like, because they're doing so minimal for this platform. It feels like.
That's true.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. So you just want a different leader in the space rather than OpenSea, is what you're saying, Dre?
Yeah, I think it's time because they've had multiple chances. They see all these new platforms coming out with this great stuff, rewards and trading on the platform to keep it safe, right? Like LooksRare said, hey, we hear you guys. Here's a trading platform. Okay, great. X2, Y2, they're coming out with, their whole platform, and it has great, additions to it. But we still have the same OpenSea. Nothing has changed. And the customer service sucks. Everything. I mean, OpenSea is just like a necessary evil right now until something better comes out.
Yeah. You're in something better will come out. I know competition is what's gonna kind of help make this a little bit better. So, all right, everybody, it is time we start with a little 2-minute shill. I'm going to turn down the music so I can play these wonderful little stopwatch sounds because otherwise you just don't hear them. But I see already Super Booger has his hand up. If you will come up here and if you want to do your 2-minute shill, let everybody hear about your project, and of course it'll be recorded. Then come on up here and raise your hand, request to be up here on stage, raise your hand, and then I will call on you and we will get started. So I will start. Why does this make me giggle so much? I will start with Super Booger, the Booger Factory.
Hey.
Super Booger, the Booger Factory. You are on a 2-minute shill. Go for it.
Hello. Thank you for having me the opportunity to speak. Yes, I am Super Booger, and yes, I am a woman. I'm gonna read about a little bit about my story. So today I find myself in the age of the NFT, and perhaps because I am one of the older people in this community, it was difficult for me to understand how to start in this world. I was very frustrated to see that it took a lot of tech savvy to get started in this community. Also having to own an iPad Pro and even hiring a developer to use the API. One day my youngest daughter showed me how to start by making a wallet in MetaMask and an account in OpenSea, and step by step taught me everything. I need to get started. Thanks to her, I am here, and I promise to give her 50% of the income generated to continue her studies in college. My Boogers collection is inspired by a 1996 sketchbook of mine that I pull out of the closet. I found many of those sketches that I drew so many years ago, many of them related to boogers and strange creatures from my imagination. At that moment, I got the idea to recreate them to make my first NFT. Oof, yeah. I speak very fast because I only have 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah, you did a good job.
You did a good job.
You want to slow down so we can get the highlights of the project. I do want to, if you guys like what you heard about the Super Boogers project, please press the heart emoji. If you feel like she should slow down next time, press, what do we do? The clapping emoji.
Can we do both? Can we do both? I really enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely
both.
slow down as well, for sure.
Oh,
yeah. It's I'm sure, going up and speaking in front of a lot of people is definitely nerve-wracking. So, definitely good job. And, definitely we love your story, and just give us more
the highlights of
the highlights
the
of
utility.
the project.
Well, I am an independent artist and not a big project. I always think that the utility is for big project. My utility is my honesty, my creativity. I heard that so many people create a project to do a charity. For me, a charity, an act of charity can be support a small artist. So I am a small artist and I asking for support. So because what I offer is nothing more than my creativity, my art,
and the art. Yeah.
And yes.
So why boogers? Why did you pick boogers?
Well,
we all pick boogers.
Also, yeah,
in secret.
I study engineering. I went to engineering school for 3 years, and I always was doodling in my notebooks. And all my friends told me, "What are you doing here? You should be going to art and study something else because you're very good in this and that." So I had the pressure of my dad. He always wanted me to study engineering. So when I quit engineering, my dad, quit on me, basically. He told me that I'm not going to be used in life and whatever. So it was very hard for me. It was the gasoline to me to pursue my dreams. So I went to study graphic design. So, and I always doodly, I always made these boogers, and those actually I have the original booger artwork in the room of my daughter. My daughter's in college, and I was inspired by that. I love to make people laugh, and I love to make people happy. So I used to make all this painting of booger and creature, and I give it for free to my friends, or
Okay.
maybe for a birthday present. I always, and I
And that's
actually,
how you came up with it.
exactly. And I just heard about the NFT, and I said I have to start with something. So I pick up the sketchbook that I have in my closet, and the first picture that I see
was the
Is the
booger.
booger.
that is
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I really appreciate you sharing with us. And I want to echo what Dre and Christine said. You know, you said the highlights, but I think, you know, you may have been A, nervous, or B, just feel like you have so little time. You actually
yes.
finished with about 30 seconds left. So you actually had a lot of time left.
Oh
I
my
think
God.
if you, for your presentation, if you'll just slow down for a little bit, it will be easier for us to digest what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like it would, like if you were to eat a booger, it would just
Oh
kind of
God.
digest.
No,
It would
don't.
You did a
easily
good job.
digest.
You did a good job. And you could always come back next Tuesday too and slow down your pitch, and then maybe you even write it down. Like, so even if you're nervous, everything comes out and it's timed and you get all that information out there. And I see that you're on OpenSea. How much are your NFTs?
It's only 0.02.
Okay, so 0.02 ETH.
Yes, yes.
And I pinned this up on the top if anyone's interested. And I do want to read her pinned tweet because it says, "My career as an artist began when I gave up my engineering studies to pursue a degree in graphic design. That day, my father told me that I would be of no use in life. His harsh words hurt me at that time, but they were fuel to continue fighting for my dream." And we could read more. If you guys are interested anymore, I pinned that to the top. Your story is awesome, and I'm glad that you are fighting to pursue your dream. And I think it's, I haven't run into an NFT that is called Super Boogers or of Boogers. And I love your green heart because it matches your project. And we hope that you could come back to on next Tuesday and then slow your pitch down, write it down. And then, because we just want to make sure everyone is able to, if we can help at all, that you're able to, get that perfect picture, as perfect as possible, to get that information out there to people that do want to support you and they don't feel overwhelmed with a lot of info or anything. But you did awesome.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Appreciate that, Super Booger.
I love you. Thank you.
Thanks. Just want to remind everybody, you can pick your nose, you can pick your friends, but you can't pick your friend's nose. That's what my first grade teacher would always tell me.
Or can you?
Or can you? That's right. That's right. Can you pick your friend's nose in the metaverse? That's the question that I think we all need solved. I had somebody else with their hand up. There they are. Oh yes, Steve. Hey, I'm a Steve too. So I've thought before that there's so many Steves in the NFT space that we should all band together and create our own NFT project. And I don't know if it's going to be called like Steve NFTs or NF Steves or something like that. But I feel like you may be somebody that I need to remember whenever we only have our Only Steves project. But Steve, you are Steve at Com3. You are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Steve, for that introduction. Funny story real quick before I get to shilling my project. I actually came from a team where there were 4 of us. We had 4 Steves. So we all ended up having, it was absolutely insane.
It's absolutely correct. Almost any community I get in, I'm not the only Steve, and there's usually multiple of them. You actually had a whole team of Steves. Were they all spelled the same?
No, so one was Steve, one was Steven, one was Steven with a PH, and then one was just Steve. He was weird. I
wish I could put the Spider-Man emoji where they're all pointing at each other.
That's exactly right. That should have been hung up in the office there. All right, Steve,
Absolutely.
let's hear about your project. You're on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Sounds good. So I come from the Yeti Coin community. I am one of their marketing guys. Yeti Coin launched on November 16th as a token and just recently announced that we are actually doing an NFT project that mints on the 25th. So just in a couple of short days. This NFT project is called the Yeti Gym Bros. It is an NFT that unlocks quite a bit for the holder. The whitelist price right now is 0.7 Ethereum. No, 0.07 Ethereum. The Standard public mint price is 0.1 Ethereum. And what this NFT will do for you is actually unlock you to have access to elite level coaches and trainers inside of our community. And so we've actually partnered with some top-notch world ranked CrossFit trainers, running trainers, lifting trainers, elite actual athletes. So instead of having to, go to a gym and meet with somebody in person, you can do this in the metaverse, because we are creating a metaverse gym that will also have training videos on how to use your equipment that's at your house. It'll use your equipment that you have access to, like dumbbells and all the rubber band stretchy things. And it'll also give you access to, watching these videos of stuff that you'd actually use inside of a real gym as well. On top of that, we're creating a metaverse sports arena where you'll actually be able to go and watch sporting events with all of your friends and family without having to actually go to the bar, because not everybody enjoys the bar atmosphere. And so we'll have that set up where we have advertisers come in and actually place advertisements around, which is a revenue generating stream. This thing is absolutely amazing, and that's just the tip of the NFT iceberg. The coin itself the token itself has so much more going on with it. We're doing great things for kids. We're doing great things for Move to Earn. Absolute novel idea. Love my project. Very passionate about it. Any questions concerning Angry Outbursts?
Boom! Exactly 2 minutes. I don't know if you have practiced that enough to get that down, but yeah, you were exactly 2 minutes. So good there. What chain is this on? Is this on ETH or is this on?
Yeah, ERC20 for the token, ERC721A for the NFT side.
Very, very interesting. Yeah, the CrossFit people, they are very passionate about that. It's yeah, if you've ever met somebody that's in CrossFit, it's not long before that's like what they talk about. It's like as passionate as we are about NFTs. That's how passionate they are about CrossFit. So I can see how this could kind of merge into that. So those that wanted trainers and that sort of thing. But it sounds like you're going a little bigger than that, into like some metaverse kind of projects and that sort of thing. So let me just say this about your presentation. It was good. It was concise. It told me what you do in a fairly quick manner. So in that sense, I appreciate that. I would mention adding in maybe what chain you're on somewhere along your spiel, so that we know, because many people may be on other chains. But besides that, I thought that was an interesting project. Anybody else?
I posted your one of your posts up on the top if anyone's interested. And if you liked his project and you guys liked his pitch, or if you guys liked his pitch, put up hearts. And then if you feel like he can do better next Tuesday, put the clapping hands.
Well, see, I want him back next Tuesday.
And I appreciate that. I am always looking to learn and grow. I actually do presentations as part of my everyday job, so it comes comfortable to me, and I appreciate that feedback that you've given, and I will definitely incorporate it.
Yeah. And then I don't know if this is the post that you feel like is good to post up here, but it says it's not about where you started, but where you are going. Don't look back and have regrets. Use the past to light that fire within and push you to a better future. The Yeti Coin ETH community is doing that for me and so many others. So can people contact you if they're interested?
They definitely can. I can also post up a different one if you're okay with it.
Yeah,
that has more information about the NFT line, because again, I think that's where we're going right now, and the whole metaverse presence for everybody is, it's starting to creep into the now instead of just the nebulous idea.
Yes, please do post that up there. You guys, Steve is gonna post that up, and if you guys are interested, please check that out. And it did sound awesome.
Awesome. Right. Well, a fellow Steve, so I know he's good people. Y'all, there's a lot. I don't know what's the number one name in all of crypto, but Steve is up there. Steve's in the top 5 at the least. I'm telling you. All right, great presentation, and I can tell that you do presenting for a living. You know what you're doing, and yeah, but also people that are good at things are always looking for ways to improve, and I could sense that from you. Next person that's had their hand up for a bit, and then Clouts, I will get to you after that. But DeHufsky. I like DeHufsky. DeHufsky, how are you doing? You're on the 2-minute shill. Go.
I'm good to be here. No, thanks for having me as well. It's been a while since I've actually done a verbal shill for my project instead of just doing stuff through Telegram and typing on Twitter. So I'll give it my best shot.
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm the lead community manager for a project called the Bull Society. We reside on the BNB Smart Chain, which is formerly known as the Binance Smart Chain. We were released back in September 2021. We're a PFP generative art project, of 7,777 bulls, all with different rarities, different traits, all kind of hand-drawn traits and part work done by the founder himself. We've gone from strength to strength since then. We did incredibly well with the mint, having minted out in less than 2 weeks. Since then, we have been managing to get listed on some of the top marketplaces within the smart chain. For those that aren't aware, there's a ecosystem within that side. Aside from ETH and Solana and things, it's really starting to bloom and come into fruition now, which is amazing. Since then, we've done incredibly well with taking on new holders. Our community is growing and growing daily. It's been fantastic, kind of very well received. We've done many a giveaway and collaborations with different artists and projects too. Fast forwarding to January, we successfully launched our own marketplace, having successfully listed a couple of other secondary projects on there too. Giving back to our holders has been a main thing. Since releasing our second collection called the Little Bulls, we've managed to give back primarily to our holders directly through reflection-based rewards from the marketplace sales, which is giving fantastic incentive to people wanting to collect and hold these NFTs while obviously celebrating and watching the floor price rise every week too, which is incredible. For moving forward, things I'm not sure how much time I've got. We plan to, create more charity events than we've already done so. Yes, continue to expand the collection and the amount of holders.
Interesting. So, I had asked the Yeti Steve earlier about what chain he was on, and that's because some people are on different chains, and you are on the BNB chain, the BSC chain. What made you decide to do that? What made you set up camp there?
I think, you look at some of the obvious ones that people look at as a knee-jerk reaction, which is the low gas fees, very rapid transaction times, and also because it's still very early. This is kind of a buzz term, isn't it? Right now, people say we're so early, but generally within the smart chain, there's a lot of projects that are doing incredibly well that some of you may not even heard of. With the Pancake Swap exchange, they have their own collection called the Pancake Squads, which are doing incredibly well, and the floor price is something like 5 BNB. If you take a look up to see what 1 BNB coin is worth now, we're slowly creeping up, and it just seems to be a very nice and healthy ecosystem. And I think kind of one of the major things that we enjoy is the working together. It's very much a community, the community vibe there. People want to support each other. It's just a very exciting time right now with all the kind of progress going on with Binance. And so it's exciting to see what happens for 2022.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, I am fond of the BSC as well. But obviously NFTs seem to hang out a lot in the ETH marketplace, so that's why I was kind of interested in knowing that. But your presentation was pretty quick, to the point, said everything that you needed to say, and even said some, since you've been out for a little bit, you have a little bit more to say, because you can say how things have went, as to where somebody else that hasn't minted yet, you were able to, may have to kind of guess of what's been after they mint, but you've actually been able to say kind of what's happened in the recent past, where you could say that, and I appreciate that. So anybody else have anything to add to the Bull Society's shill?
So if you guys like the project, do hearts. And then if you guys want him to come back next Tuesday and do a different kind of pitch, go ahead and do the clapping hands. I feel like everyone's going to do hearts, because you sound like you've done it a million times. It was awesome. Straight to the point, like Steven said. And I did pin up the Bull Society that you had on your profile. So if you guys are interested.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, if you guys want to check
really
that out,
appreciate it.
Go ahead and click on that. And I do see the Bull Society in here, so I'm sure they're listening in on your pitch and love that you're doing this. So you guys go ahead and check that out if you're interested, or I'm sure DMU, is that good as well, or just the Bull Society?
Absolutely. No, the more the merrier. If you want to come and ask me anything on that side of things, you have questions about the BNB chain, how it works, the difference between that and a typical collection on ETH, I'm all ears.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. Dre, do you have anything, Scroop? Nope. Oh.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the BNB chain.
Yeah, the BNB chain, it is low transaction fees. I think that's probably the biggest thing that people really like about it, is whenever it gets up to like $10 of transactions, people start getting like, whoa, it's getting really high there. As to where in ETH,
oh damn.
Yeah, and on ETH, whenever it gets up high, people are like, whoa, that's a small laptop worth of gas. So yeah, it's just it's a lot different. All right, so everybody's starting to come up. If you were in here for the 2-minute shill and you want to shill your project, make sure you request to come up. raise your hand. I can see a few hands raised. Scroob, I see you, and I will get to you. I promise that it's an integral part of the program. So I will get to Scroops because I know he is working hard on a project. Is it possible he's working hard on a project right now as he's thinking up what project he is going to tell us about? So
he probably has his finger up his nose.
Unfortunately, it's an update.
Oh, it's an update. Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
Oh.
Be a good update for. Oh, you know what? It's funny. Last week, you'll remember this, Christine. Last week, his project was boogers, if I remember correctly.
Yep, my son's burgers. Yep,
That's why I was like, he probably has his hand up his nose, like wondering why there's a Super Boogers NFT that he now
Right.
has
I was about to
collab
say.
with.
I was just about to say, and we actually have spoke with Super Boogers today. So,
and I'm
dreams,
actually collaborating with her.
There you go. Dreams can become reality. See,
Yes,
it all works. All right. Well, somebody that has been up here for some time and had their hand raised just like they were supposed to. So I appreciate you following the rules there. But Clout, you have been in here for some time. Let's hear about your project. You are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Hello, TRADERVERSE, Christine, all my people. It's always a pleasure seeing y'all. So thank you for allowing me to come up and speak about this wonderful project that we've been building for quite some time now. So welcome to the Cloudhouse. We are a 6,025 generative collection. We have in-house developers, in-house artists. We have a full stack team of around 7 that's supporting the growth of this project. So the Cloudhouse Project is a minority-led generative collection. Again, like I said, our goal from the art side of things is to build progressive art that's evolving, and it doesn't stop at just a 2D JPEG, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but we want to make sure that our holders have a fully immersive experience with their art, and we want it to continue to grow by them just being a part of the community. So in our roadmap with our art, we want to implement different utilities. Like your 2D character will be able to swap into a 3D version of that. So you'll be able to be either 2D or 3D, and this also will translate into the metaverse. That's our goal, to have these characters also be integrated into the metaverse. Our artist is also working on an animated series, so these characters will be within the series, and you'll be able to have the opportunity to collaborate with the artists and writers on how things go. And we want it to be metaverse related. So a lot of us, since we're here, we want to have fun with it, and we want to get your insight. And we are implementing a participate to earn rewarding system to reward you for your collaborations. And that rewarding system will expand into a platform that we're also building. So there'll be a lot of opportunities for you to also gain with us. It's not only focused on just the founders. We want you to be active as a partner and not just, an investor. Again, we have, think that we plan to launch after launch. So we plan on implementing these things after launch, which is a metaverse headquarters. The NFTs will act as a voting system. We have an actually very innovative way for NFTs to be used as a voting system, but we haven't released it yet. So that will be coming in the near future.
So Clout, you when is Mint? You said a lot of this will be released after Mint. When's Mint?
So Mint, we are planning to launch Q1 of 2022.
Okay, so soon, before the end of March is what I'm hearing.
Yes. In reality, it will be probably at the very beginning of March.
So my follow-up question is not much with your presentation, but your animated series. Who's doing that voice work for your animated series?
Well, we might need to get TRADERVERSE, the voice of DeFi, in there.
There we go. That was the right answer, and you win today. The show's over. No, I'm kidding.
That was the only answer. We got to get Christine in there too.
Yeah. Hey, Rue, I love the Cloudhouse. I pinned up the post that he has with the video of the Cloudhouse up there. You guys need to check it out. I love the artwork, of course, and I know who did the art, and I just love how the artwork came out, and I love what you guys are doing. So,
wait, is this Ruru? Like
it's
from back
Ruru.
in the Regen days?
Ruru.
Is this Ruru?
Ruru.
No
real
way. Okay, I'm in on this now. I don't give a fuck.
Oh my gosh.
Bro,
I can say this. I'm whenever you guys first announced your launch, and it was like the first 100 people that like or comment or something on this get the initial whitelist, and The voice of DeFi made it into those first 100. So yeah, I'm actually in your Discord already, and I should be more active than I am. But I always appreciate somebody that's in the space like Rue and the rest of you guys that are actually making a project, and I know you know what you're doing. So I always appreciate you guys.
Yeah, hearts from all of us.
I love it. I love it. Y'all know y'all always have my heart. So, and I just appreciate the support. And you know, like having people like you guys in the community really helps a lot, because again, most of what we're doing is organic growth, and we want to have organic connections, and we want our connections to truly matter, not just for promotion's sake, but people who we want to build with. So it's been a pleasure definitely connecting with everyone that we have in this space, and we want to continue to build that. And I do want to offer everyone in this space 10 white pre-list spots. We call it pre-list, not whitelist, but it still serves the same purpose. So we will offer 10 pre-list spots. We are closing very, very soon. But for Traderverse and Christine, we will offer pre-list spots for 10, the first 10 to join the Discord.
Yes.
We'll close it out right after. So if you guys want that pre-list spot, just join in, go into our pre-list spot channel, and just say pre-list 3 from, what's the name of the space? Oh, just say Traderverse. Just say Traderverse pre-list 3, and then you'll get it.
Man, that's awesome.
What? Did we just become best friends? Yep.
All right. Well, thank you, Rue, for coming in here.
We're so excited for your project, so we'll definitely check that out. If you guys want to be getting those pre-sale spots, go ahead and jump into the Cloudhouse Discord and go into that pre-sale channel. Sorry, my neighbor has roosters all over the place, so.
I'm not going to stop down the show, but I've got some questions.
Yeah. Can't you hear it? I'm going to throw a rock at it.
Oh my God.
Do, but for some reason I had you thought of as you were in like trendy California, and roosters weren't part of your life. But that sounds like more something.
I totally live like on ranch status, so cowboy.
On the farms. I used to live over there too, where the cows are.
Yeah, and over here it's all like chickens and.
That's yeah. We got another show.
I never knew California had like cows and stuff. You always think of California and the beaches.
Oh, you go right into the heart of Chino. You have cow farm. Well, they got rid of a lot of them, but
they did, yeah. But
it's more just chickens now, like chickens and horses. So people will be like walking around here, and it never like ceases to amaze me though. Like I'll be driving out, and people are just cowboys on horses, and they're like just waving.
So crazy,
Christine. So it's so cool because we're in California and we're used to the city, but where I live, like over here, it's all ranches and it's cowboys, and they're just on their horses, like walking around.
I'm from Texas. I'm from Texas, and I've never even rode a horse. And here you are, and you've got chickens out your window. So yeah.
I like the baby goats. My friends tried to steal one of them before.
Oh my gosh. They have dancing horses too. So these cowboys have parties, and I'll look over next door and they have everyone brings their horses, I guess, and then they start dancing like to the music. It's so strange.
Wow. All right, we've got a lot of hands up, so I want to try to get all the hands up. Let's kind of cut it off from the hands we have raised.
Christine, Traderverse, you guys mind if I post one more at the top?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Go for it.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
You're in. All right, so I am going to hold you to your 2 minutes on here because we've got a lot left up here, and I want to give everybody a chance to do it. So work on your brevity. So you, let's see, who do I have in here? Career Babies, love the name of this. Career Babies, you are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for the space and the time to do this. I'd like to give a little bit of background about myself and my project as well. My name is Kau'i Onalani Nihipali Rule. I am a native Hawaiian. I was born and raised in Hauula, Hawaii, which is to the north shore of Hawaii. Our project, there are 6 of us, and we are an all-indigenous female staff working towards providing passive income for our holders by a clothing brand featuring native art. 100% of these sales will be dispersed to our holders at every end of the month, and 60% of our revenue from the NFT sales will be used to implement the roadmap, which also includes providing resources to indigenous culture camps, which is our way of giving back to the native community. Currently, we're partnered with Desperate Ape Wives for an artist collaboration, as well as the Hawaii Chambers of Commerce to become the first ever NFT they own and get featured in their institution. We start minting in April 24th at 0.05 ETH per career, baby. And yeah, if you resonate with our project and you hold the same values as us, please do check out our website, which should be embedded on my Twitter. It contains more information about our roadmap. This project is to advocate for native cultures in the Web3. And, I'll end with saying if you can have men, women, animals, penises, derivatives, and stick figures in the NFTs, we should have native representation as well. But that's pretty much it. If you guys have any questions, comments, I'd love to entertain it. If not, thank you very much for the time and space. Mahalo for everything, and spread aloha and kindness, everyone.
Thank you. So, you did it right. Perfect, man. Right there. Career Babies, 2 minutes exactly. I've been fortunate enough to visit Hawaii before, and I can say that area, the people of the area are very much proud of where they're from. And so the fact that you're creating an NFT collection around the culture around Hawaii, I really think there could be a lot of support for it because, like I said, whenever I was in Hawaii, I just really noticed that there was a lot of pride in the people that came from there. And so because of that reason, I can really see them getting behind, this project. So really cool project. And your presentation was good as well. Anybody else have any comments about Career Babies?
I like the name. And then I went ahead and posted your pin tweet to the top too. So if you guys like that, go ahead and put up those hearts. And if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and click on that link. And I really liked your pitch too. And I was very impressed that right when you're like, all right, and that's it. And then the timer went off. I'm like, has she done this 100 times? But you did amazing.
Those that just do 2 minutes exactly, I'll always think like either they're incredibly lucky or they know how to do an elevator pitch right, as it just ends almost like right whenever it gets to 0, which is pretty impressive. But everybody, go check out Career Babies. Christine has put their link right up in the top, and check them out even further. It looks like it's for a good cause there. All right, next person that I've got on my list, I'm just going from the top down. But I have Lex. Lex, your hand is up. You are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Hi everyone, I'm Lex. I'm a portrait photographer. A lot of my work that I do is within the Black community, so I do a lot of emotions and things that we don't always, as a whole, want to talk about. This work that I have up top is called Mirror Mirror. It's just about all the pressures that we face as a whole, and just looking in the reflection and just loving what we see, even with all the things and trials and tribulations that we go through. That's my show.
Man, that was so fast. So since it was so fast, I mean, literally, you took 40 seconds there, so you had time to waste. But so the project, just to make sure I'm understanding, it's called Mirror Mirror, and the art, is it going to be, because I usually just look at the PFP, which
it's on OpenSea. I have over 14 projects on there.
Okay.
A lot of them have, so I added unlockable content whenever you buy one of them, you get to have a poem as well, like for the black and white ones at least. I didn't put it on every single one because I don't want it to be like, oh, every time Lex makes a photo, you'll have a poem. It's only with certain ones. I'm going to make it like
That's pretty
a
cool,
rare
though.
thing and not like a norm. So
Well, that's pretty cool though to have the poem introduced into the art also, and we'll know because I am also Black that we have the most emotions. We show the most emotions. We're the most expressive, but we don't know how to express it. If that makes sense. So I definitely love the art.
Great, that's really deep. Just to say like, hey, I've got a lot of emotions, and I'm expressive, but maybe I'm having trouble expressing it. So art like this can really help people to maybe experience emotions and even express them. So the poem, just like Dre said, really cool addition to photography NFT. So really cool project, and I appreciate that. I see no more hands up. I saw like a whole bunch of hands up earlier.
They're still gonna go. What do you mean? There's a bunch of hands.
They're not on my screen anymore. They're
Yeah,
gone.
I see 5. You're about to be rugged.
I know.
Oh shoot.
Maria's next. Maria is next.
No.
Okay, thank you guys for helping me out. Hopefully,
Lex, can you post that your project up? I was looking for a post that goes.
It's up there.
It's up there. Yeah.
Now Christine's gonna get rugged.
No, I hope I don't get rugged. Okay, thank you, Lex. That was beautiful, by the way.
It is up there.
Thank you.
It says
yeah,
mirror.
I have like different. Actually, I have more mirror pictures, but this one was the most that I loved the most, so I just decided to do this one as a one-on-one. And then once you go on my OpenSea, you'll see all the different stuff I do. I've been a photographer for 4 years, so I have a lot of different works that I could post. So thank you for letting me share.
Yeah, thank you for sharing. I was just going to read what it says up here. It says, this project is all about, as Black women, and all the pressures we face, we still move on every day and keep moving forward. that what we see reflects us in our soul through the mirror. Also, when you buy, you get a poem. So yeah, that's up there in the nest right now. So make sure you check that out. Really cool project there. All right, since I don't have hands raised, y'all told me Maria is next with her hands raised. See, I see somebody sign up, but I don't get hands raised. But Maria, you are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Hello everyone. My name.
Hey Maria, I think you put yourself on mute real quick.
Or she lost reception.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, she got rugged.
She got rugged immediately. Don't know what happened there. All right. Well, I am going to move on to the next person just due to time. Again, I don't know what's going on with my hand raising, but I do see one. They're the first person on my screen with hand raised. One. What's up? You're on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Yeah, shout out to everyone. Shout out to the host and co-host. I just hacked it. I just raised my hand. That was the hack. My name is One Jubril. I'm artist from Lagos, Nigeria. I've been pretty much into arts and entertainment my whole life. I'm trying to also work on my elevator speech, so I'll keep this real short and just talk about my project. My new collection is titled This Lead to Light. And it's because of the eureka moment I got from it, trying to create and push something on the blockchain after my first piece as a one-on-one artist. And for someone that had not been, my story is long, so I've not really done much of my elevator speech. So I'll just really just try to run through this collection and how I was inspired to create it. Basically made it with a camera, lights, and water, and did some bending effects on my phone and computer. And I got to these final pieces. Created the bride first, and that was the record that I was like, oh wow, I could use this technique to create pieces. Then I created the black boy, which is my favorite, and it speaks volume. You see him looking like a front of the screen, and it's like a black boy that it speaks about the misinformation that goes on in Africa, Lagos, Nigeria, and all of that. And the right top right, you see the city girl, and I think that's so from the bush wearing the glasses and all that. And this other one at the down Lagbaja is this is one of my favorite musical artists. He had an impact in my life as while growing up. While growing up here in Nigeria, it was this artist that usually just wears masks, can sing, and it was like MF Doom. And while I was creating that piece, it was just the guy that kept coming on my face. Going to try to just get to put them on the jumbotron. And yeah, this is my collection to you guys. Want to bring to you guys. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
Thank you. And it looks like you've already shared it up there for this little light. So everybody, make sure you check that out. It definitely has some cool, effects on there.
Yeah, very cool. And thank you for putting that up there already. I was like, oh no, hurry up.
No, did a good job. And one, you said like it takes you a long time to tell your story, so you kind of have to work on your elevator pitch. You're always invited to kind of work on it. You can work on it in front of the mirror, but also you can come here on Tuesdays, work on it. We can give you some feedback. My feedback that I can give on this one is, for an elevator pitch, you're going to just have to get, your high points, pick you a few points that you definitely want to say. And then once people have more interest in it, then you can tell them the full story, that sort of thing. So that would be my only advice there.
Word.
I'd say write it down. I always feel like that's the best advice I could give when you're talking. Write it down so you have a script and you don't forget any of the points that are important.
Awesome. Well, thank you, One. Everybody check out him up at the top there. He's put this little light collection right there in the nest up there. And One still has the 100 emoji. So everybody be jealous of him that he still has the 100 emoji left.
Jealous.
All right. I have 3 people left and I want to get to every one of them. I'm going to start with MSB Bacchus. Okay. Says multiple paths and platforms, light years ahead. MSB Bacchus, you are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
TRADERVERSE, thanks so much for this opportunity. As you mentioned, I am Bacchus. I'm co-founder and head of branding and communications for Metaspace Babies. The NFT where holders get $300,000 profit per quarter from real-world businesses. As an MSB holder, you start making money day 1 after mint. Don't believe it? Well, here's how. MSB is an asset-backed NFT run by entrepreneurs who are building a self-supporting community. This is our strategy. Scale our high-yield investments in real estate and recruitment that already generate 6-figure plus profits. Our community decides businesses, partnerships, member payouts, buybacks, and more with their 50% share of profits. MSB is also developing a digital wearables marketplace called Galaxium, where holders create traits, increase rarities, sell items, and earn dollars. We'll build community wealth through never before seen real estate and casino platforms that will disrupt the market. On top of these huge financial benefits, MSB holders can expect a vibrant community with art and comic books that will build the MSB universe, a play-to-earn video game where holders go on quests, fight battles against rival MSB regions, and wage total war against the forces that threaten the metaverse. We also have huge charity donations to support people and the planet with medicine, fresh water, animal sanctuaries, trees, and ocean cleanup. Follow us at MSB_NFT. We just released 3D rendering of our NFTs, and they look unbelievable. Each of our members will receive one of those upon mint. We're very excited about everything that's coming. Thanks so much, guys, for the opportunity.
Man, have you done this a lot before? Because you absolutely had like the sales format of get me hooked in and then say like, do you want to know more? Let me tell you. And then you would tell me more. So you did a fantastic job on the presentation. I'm going to ask you what I asked somebody before because I don't know that I heard it. Are you on Ethereum? Are you on ERC? What chain are you on?
Yes, we are on Ethereum, and our mint date is slated for April 2nd.
April 2nd. Have any feedback on Metaspace Babies? I really enjoyed that.
I do a lot because first of all, the art looks amazing. So I want to compliment, the artist on that. It's very eye-catching. I think they're adorable. And then you were saying that this is passive income. So I kind of want to know a little bit more about that. And then I also see some of your MSB babies in here supporting you as well.
Absolutely. We got a fantastic team here. And they're actually the ones who picked up on this TRADERVERSE 2-minute shill. And so kudos to them for being there and providing that support. Just in terms of answering your questions, in terms of the passive income, what we do with this project is it's one roadmap, but 2 lanes, one for development and one for community. And so I mentioned in the elevator pitch there, we got the real estate platforms, we got the casino platform, and we got the game. Those are kind of the development long-term goals. And so as we go out and scale our real estate businesses and our recruitment businesses, we'll be able to generate those profits, half of which will go towards funding these long-term goals. The other half goes directly to the community every single quarter, and the community can then go ahead and decide what they want to do with that money. So that can be starting up their own businesses. They can launch external partnerships with other NFTs and other businesses. They can also do internal partnerships with MSB so we can reach our goals quicker. And then they can do buybacks as well. And of course, as you mentioned, member payouts as well. All they'd have to do is go ahead and vote on that, and then we would go and execute it on their behalf.
Okay, awesome. And then you guys launch April 2nd.
That's correct.
All right. If you guys have any questions or want to join Metaspace Babies, I posted up on top, and then join their Discord. And then are you giving out pre-sale lists still?
Yes, we are. So we actually are at over 15,000 members on our Discord. We filled up our 1,000 spots on our whitelist, but we just recently increased that to another 500. So there's still about 400 spots remaining off that increase. So definitely get in there while you have the opportunity. It's filling up fast. And especially with that 3D version that we just released, people are going absolutely bananas over it.
Okay, amazing. Looks great. So much success to you guys. Go ahead and follow Metaspace Babies and click on that link if you guys are interested. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Christine. And thank you so much, TRADERVERSE, for providing this opportunity for all of us.
Hey, I appreciate it. And for the rest of the Metaspace Babies, stick around in here and come back on another Tuesday. Just because you come in on one doesn't mean you can't come in on another. And join us anytime. Absolutely. Love to have you guys here. All right, I've got 2 more left that we're going to do. And I like this one, mainly because I have young children, but it's DeFi Daycare. Maybe I need to be the voice of DeFi Daycare instead of the voice of DeFi. But DeFi Daycare, you were on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Hey, what's up? I'd just like to say thanks for having us on here. I love chilling and shilling. It's always a great time, so thanks for that. So the DeFi Daycare is a 9,999 piece. They're going to be minted for 0.09 Ethereum. They are an ERC 721 token. We have an in-house artist who did all the art. We are a baby themed collection. We are a daycare themed collection. As mentioned, TRADERVERSE. So what started this collection is we really wanted to kind of make a change. We wanted to find an impactful way for the blockchain technology to make a change. And we think children are the best place to make a change because they are the futures of our generations. So quickly after, doing some research and stuff, we realized that a lot of children need to go to school all over the world. So we created a great goal for ourselves to build schools all over the world. And I know that sounds a little bit crazy, but we actually do have a plan for that. So we partnered with a company called Build On. They are completely nonprofit. They are a very reputable brand. They've built over 2,000 schools all over the world, and we've pledged percentages of our roadmap to go to them, where they are going to be building 3 schools in countries all over the world: Senegal, Malawi, and Nicaragua. So we do want everything to be mainly charity based, but we do understand that people in this space, they like blockchain, they like metaverse, they like crypto. They're very into the scene. So we want to make sure there's something that gets them involved and them on board as well. So we actually went ahead and we purchased a 3x3 sandbox plot. And we actually already partnered with Landvault. So actually tomorrow, Landvault's going to be releasing our partnership. If you look further on our Twitter or on our Discord, you'll be able to find some information regarding that. But as time goes on, you'll be able to find more. We haven't started marketing, really. You can see we don't have too many followers, too many engagement, but we really wanted to build ourselves up from the back end before we go out there and start, trying to catch the crowd. That's our show. I hope you guys are interested. Pretty soon we will have an HTML5 game on our website. We'll be running tons of giveaways and stuff through that. So if anyone's interested, come check us out.
Definitely want to. And if you can, or maybe Christine, if you can pin your project up to the top so people can eat. Oh, there we go. Looks like you just did. So yeah, everybody check out that. Yeah, no problem. And I appreciate your quick rundown. Very good elevator pitch. You gave me everything I needed fairly quickly. Anybody else have any comment of anything he can add, subtract, do differently?
I think it was good. I always think Dre's going to say something, but he's just breathing loud. But
I think the same thing, and I get it.
Wait, you can hear me? Shit, my bad. I'm trying to clean the floor because my dog peed and stuff. Sorry,
well,
that's why he's breathing.
We've been hearing you breathing super hard, cleaning the dog.
That's actually me wiping the floor, or my girlfriend's wiping the floor. Sorry.
Hey, TRADERVERSE.
Somebody mute me next time, damn it.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
I just want to say thank you. I'm around a whole bunch of air handling units and it's about to get super loud. About to go ahead and dip out now.
Thank you,
but yes,
thanks.
Thank y'all. You guys are amazing. Everybody here.
Definitely be checking you out, bro.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Appreciate
Love
you.
y'all. Y'all
Love
have
you.
an
Bye.
amazing week.
All right, we have one last person I want to make sure we get to. Well, maybe less. We may have a bonus one here after that. Yeah.
DeFi Daycare, you have an awesome project, and I haven't heard of anything like that yet. So good luck to you and much success.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Appreciate you, DeFi Daycare. Everybody make sure you check out that project that's pinned up there right now. All right, we have one more project, and we may have another bonus project after that. But I have Mojo Galaxy. Love the artwork I'm seeing there. Cool little robot. But Mojo Galaxy, you are on the 2-minute shill. Go.
Hey guys, I'm actually in my car, so apologies if you hear stuff in the background, but my name is Jeremy. I go by Jay Rizzo in the space. I'm one of the co-founders for Mojo Galaxy NFT. We are a set of 10,000 Mojos to launch on the Ethereum blockchain, ERC-721 token. We plan to launch late March of 2022. So basically just to kind of talk about a little bit about myself and the co-founder, we just started off, we're the artist. Basically, we generated this from a 2D collection all the way up to what you're seeing now. We have experience with startups, extensive experience with businesses, and we've been building this project specifically over the past 9 months. But it started over a decade ago. I had a book of doodles, and basically that's how this idea came. It was concept drawn for a video game company at the time. But that aside, we have a full team on the back end. We have former Apple devs, also some devs that worked with Gary Vee and his projects, and we have front-end devs that are part of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. And so we have an extensive team built into this. So basically what we want to do is over-deliver and under-promise. So with all the rugs happening in the space, we had the time to talk with lawyers, consult about DAOs and different structures. So we really wanted to make this the essence of a community DAO project. And with that, we plan to have exclusive merch for all the Genesis holders that are able to mint one of these Mojos, access to future collections. We're going to have The DAO itself is going to be called the Mojo DAO. It's going to be a Mojo community chest where we're going to put a percentage of the primary sales right in there for the community to vote on proposals. So what we're looking to aim for is transparency, authenticity, and then with that being said, we have plans to evolve this Mojo. Right now, you're just seeing the basic genesis of how we're rolling this out, no pun intended. But we are trying to push the boundaries with traditional merch and exclusive merch drops and how it interacts with NFTs. And so we got big news, big plans, big announcements coming out with that last little line that I just dropped to you guys. But yeah, in the art itself, there are going to be animated backgrounds, and it's full 3D render. So we're excited to talk about this, and thank you, Traderverse and Christine, for everyone listening about Mojo Galaxy.
I love animated backgrounds. I'm glad to hear y'all are doing that. I don't know why. I'm easily amused, and I can just like stare and space out on animated backgrounds. But the art
You need
looks
to add
cool.
your voice to the background, right?
How do you do that? Like the sound forms?
Well, everything. So my co-founder, his name's Cheddarmeister. Shout out to Cheddarmeister. He's actually a creative director right now in Chicago area. I'm on the West Coast, but these were actually built in Texas. I heard Texas, but also another thing from the last project, the DeFi Daycare. I wanted to mention this. We already have sandbox land. Bought it. It's a premium land. It's just a one, but that's going to be one of the very first things we put into the Mojo community chest. We plan to expand into all metaverses if we can, but that would be a great kind of jump off opportunity for the community itself. But yeah, we already have it built into the smart contract as well. We have voxels, we have all that. We're going to prepare all this drop information. And today we're dropping a 48 Mojo video that we actually just produced. And everything that you see produced on the videos, that's us. Original music, we're musicians, we're producers. I'm a community manager with Frank Dukes. If you guys Google him, he's a famous producer, worked with Drake, Kanye, Taylor Swift, a whole bunch of people. And yeah, just wanted to kind of throw that in there as well.
Well, I heard Taylor Swift. Christine knows. Christine knows.
Who said Taylor Swift? Who said Taylor
I
Swift?
think I just became a whale into Mojo.
Yeah. You know what? Mojo looks super awesome. And it's so funny that you came in here because I just heard about you from another project, and they were telling me to look at your project and to talk with you and stuff. And I was looking at your stuff. And so when you came up here, I was like, oh, wow. And I do want to applaud you guys on how everything looks, because it does look spectacular. And then the way you pitched everything sounds awesome. I'm sure a bunch of people want to hear more on it. So super cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I sent you a ramen bowl last night on Twitter, a ramen Mojo sneak peek.
You did?
Yeah, you're asking what do I eat for dinner. I sent you a ramen picture of the Mojo.
I was like, wait a minute. Okay, yeah, I need to go look back. That's hilarious. Okay,
Well, we all know you got Scroop, because Scroop is a super maxi for Taylor Swift, huh?
Yeah, he's a whale now in your project, so good luck.
Okay. He just now all ETH to Mojo. Now.
All voting rights go through me.
That's right. No longer decentralized. Now it's centralized, and Scroop has it all. So that's great. Well, I appreciate you,
We're
Mojo.
capping the OG rolls, so if you guys want to roll through, anyone here that's listening, you got a first shot at it. Just say you heard it from Traderverse, and we'll hook you up with a little something in the Discord.
Hey, Mojo, question. I like to ask a lot of projects that I'm interested in. I don't get into a lot, but the ones I do get into, regarding any roles that are sent out, because a lot of us have IRL lives and things that we need to do to maintain our fun in the space. So I just want to make sure, to ask ahead of time, if any roles are given out, is there any requirements to maintain those roles or to maintain those statuses on any list?
So it's not. A lot of projects are going towards this. I've been in the NFT space. I'm sure everyone here has kind of experienced this in some way, shape, or form, either getting rug scammed or potentially scammed, or as they say, the grind for that whitelist. We want to make this open and accessible to, however many people. We have our lives. We understand that. So there's no grind expectation. You're not going to have to go through a Ninja Warrior course and then go do Survivor, anything like that, grind for levels. We just want to be fun. We want to make this a community-driven aspect once we get launched and everything's out there, with the DAO. So from time to time, that would be the expectation for involvement if you want to vote on proposals or come forward and talk about an idea. But definitely, it's basically that's simple for the community, for the project. To answer your question, there's no expectations, no grind mode or nothing like that. We just want to have fun and get to know each other and be Mojos.
Awesome.
Appreciate it.
Am I late?
You're super late.
Yeah, a little Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Yo.
No. We're other adults are talking.
All right.
Bro,
It was
I'm
super
overly,
awesome. Super awesome, Mojo.
It is. Yeah, that is great, Mojo. I definitely want to look further into that project. It really looks cool. Let me finish with, I got two more. First, Dre, feel like you had your hand up. You got any project you want to shill?
I would like to shill it.
Oh, okay. And that's that. And let us, instead of Dre, we're going to go.
Shiller.
So we actually, the team up here, Traderverse Voice of DeFi, I, Crypt Keeper, Dre, and Scrupula, we have a project called Golden Ticket Club. It actually starts today. We are minting for 7 days, and we're very well aware today is a very busy minting day, but today we start as well because we love 22222. That's Dre's favorite number. We are minting at 0.03 ETH, and it's NFTs called Golden Ticket Club. I posted it up there if you guys want to take a look at it. 0.03 ETH minting for 7 days. This first month, it's going to be a 5,000 drop every month, but this first month, it's actually tickets and all holders. We want to make it fun for our community and our holders. So every day you're going to have a surprise, and we envision that every day when you check your phone in the morning, you're going to go to Golden Ticket Club and check if you were one of the holders that got a surprise that day. But so every day there's going to be a surprise. And then also every month there's going to be 50 big adventures and experiences that the holders win, and or not win, I don't want to say win, but big adventures that you will hope to be one of those people that get it. And we're going to do that every month, but this month is the only time we're doing the golden tickets. It's like the genesis, and then every month after that we drop 5,000 again, and you're able to collect artwork but not have a boring community, because every day you could check if you got a surprise.
Will the Genesis holders have extra incentives into this project?
Yes. So if you are a holder every month, so in a year there's 12 months, and if you are a holder of 12 of the golden ticket NFTs, you will be automatically eligible. Can I use that word?
Yes.
To
You'll be there's no so you'll be eligible for the big giveaway, which is fine at the end of the year that we will have.
Giveaway. It's a big surprise.
It's a big surprise, right? It rhymes with Ord Ape. I mean, what?
Well, an option of. So at the end of the year, if you're a holder of 12 of our NFTs, like each month, you're going to be eligible to be part of the huge experience at the end, with the option of high value projects, or even, I thought it was funny to just throw in a Lambo in there. But yeah, so make sure you guys check that out. The mint starts today, 0.03 ETH, and we cap it at 200 NFTs, so no one's going to be whaled in there. And there's going to be a surprise every single day, so we want you guys to check your phone. After the 7th day, that's when we're going to start doing the surprise every day, right?
Yes, after the 7th day, we will start doing the surprise. We already have a sweet lineup of some NFTs that will be sorry guys, we have to work on our verbiage, but that will be
some real people, bro. It's all right.
Yeah,
No,
for
it's
real.
just-
I know that we have some NFTs that we're gonna be, dropping to some people. That's gonna be awesome. And also every single month, we forgot to say this, is you will have different art every single month. So we're gonna actually have contests for artists to submit their art to us to be used for that month. And every ticket, and especially for this first month, these OG holders that have the golden ticket, you guys will get something special.
Yeah, so our main utility is just bringing fun and a better experience and adventure for a super affordable price of 0.03 ETH, everyone. And we're going to do that every month, and we don't want anyone to be bored. So every day you're going to check your phone in the morning and see if you got a surprise.
0.03 is super duper cheap. That's for sure.
And it's getting cheaper as Ethereum goes down.
Yeah, that's right. Ethereum's plummeting down, so it does make it cheaper.
One more thing, guys. None of us are minting this project because we want it to be fair for everybody else.
I would like to, but they won't let me, so that's
they won't let me either. So
yeah. Okay, so make sure you guys check it out. We start minting today. You guys could click up there on top, Golden Ticket Club, and we hope that you guys become one of the holders and have a great experience with super duper surprises every day.
One more thing. How long is the whitelist mint open for?
24 hours.
Oh, 24 hours. But then everybody else gets to mint for
the remainder of the 6 days.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah. And for the nested tweet up there, that account, Golden Ticket Club, some great spaces that they will put on as well. So make sure you listen in. Before we move on, Scroop, I know you've always got a great project you want to update us on. So let's hear about the project.
Wait,
Yeah,
before we go to
so
Scroop's Booger project, I want to shout out to Dow BNB because we
I
do
saw him come in.
one of
Yeah.
your guys' great adventures might be coming from Dow BNB. Let's just put that out
Right.
there.
You can see them in the audience there. Make sure, you check them out. And may have just came here just a little too late to do the shill today, but make sure y'all check. Oh, someone brought them up. But yeah, so what's up, Dow B&B? Love that you're in here.
Me up here.
We just wanted to bring you up here.
Yeah, we just want to bring you up here. But
So people,
guys, we're putting them on the spot right now. There's gonna be a great golden ticket adventure from Dow BNB. Oh, wait. Oh.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, we got some stuff working on in the background. So, but we are minting today, so I just want to give everybody a heads up as well about that. Yep. So.
Oh my God, you too?
Yeah, we're doing a 7-day mint also.
Oh yes. Okay, cool. How much is your mint?
So for the silver card, which gets you 3 nights free stay in our Airbnb network for free every year, it's going to be 0.175. So I think it comes out to like $450 right now, thereabouts, $450.
Damn, that's good.
That could be pretty good.
That's good. Yeah, so that's for perpetuity?
Yep.
Like, as long as you guys are in existence?
Yep. So we're operating on a 10-year plan right now. So aggressively expanding, or at least trying to double year over year. So the network will be huge.
And then,
yeah.
Question with that. So for those that mint early on, because I imagine as the project grows, it's almost going to be like, I don't want to call it a timeshare experience on trying to get the reservations for your certain areas. So would people who have minted early on in your stage have a higher priority with scheduling and making reservations?
Yeah, so we got to build out the whole UI for that, right? Like we basically have to rebuild Airbnb's website for our personal booking. So we're looking at doing like a token, those either stake or hold and earn your token, which token is used to book your night. And so if you mint earlier than somebody else, then you would accrue more essentially. So you'll have the ability to book sooner. Yeah, which opens up a lot of possibilities for us to do if we add a token system to how that works. So pretty excited.
Right. Well, definitely save us. We're gonna get one of those blacklist cards for sure, because we want to for ourselves and to give out to the community.
Yeah.
How much is the black card?
So the black card, that's actually why I hopped in here today to let you guys know. It's the black card is 0.7 Ethereum, which gets you 12 days per year. But I wanted to hop in here to let you guys know that I will be sending one of those over on my dime for your project. So
we can share that.
What?
Yeah, so we're gonna be giving out one trip unto everybody.
I thought that was for us.
No, we're giving that to the community.
I'm like, yo,
Get
can
out
we
of
share
here.
that?
That's awesome.
We're gonna buy a blacklist also. We're gonna buy a black card also. But yes, we will use that one for the community.
Heck yeah. So the Golden Ticket Club community will have access to that, and then we're going to get one to share within each other.
Yes.
Now, is it safe for us to go ahead and tweet that on our account?
Yeah, as soon as I as soon as minting goes live, I'll get one of those up and get that sent over to you.
We appreciate you, Dow.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Cool. Dow, can you go ahead and send me like a structured tweet with like your mint today and stuff, so I could tweet that out to people, because I really like the idea of your project, and I do want to say thanks for that black card for the Golden Ticket Club community too for their trips.
Yeah, for sure. I got something. We just got picked up on a bunch of news sites, so that's really interesting. Yeah, Yahoo Finance, all those guys.
Oh, wow.
Congratulations, man! Congratulations.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, congrats for sure. Well, everybody, it has been good to be able to listen to all these different projects. It's hearing each and every one of them. It always makes me think that, wow, you guys just really are creative, know what you're doing. I'm going to give a list of all that we've had, and then we're going to have Scroop lead us out with one more additional project that you need to know about as we go. So thank you to Yeti Gems. Thank you to Super Booger, really cool, interesting project there. Thank you to the Bull Society, our one project on BNB, Cloudhouse, Career Babies, Mirror, This Little Light. Let's not forget Metaspace Babies, which mints on April the 2nd. And then we also have DeFi Daycare and Mojo Galaxy, as well as the Golden Ticket Club. That was always good. And Scroop, didn't you have one more you wanted to kind of update us on that you told us about last week?
It wasn't from one last week. It was one from a while ago. I don't know if you remember when my son had his photos, like his drawings, little scratch ones. So I just wanted to give an update on that. I am officially denounced from the project. Apparently, he started his own DAO with the other kids in his classroom, and his best friend Beckett is now taking over PR lead for that. So apologies, but I don't know if I'll have the
You're fired.
ability. Yeah, exactly. I got fired.
This is the bad thing about DAOs. This is the bad thing about DAOs is now all of a sudden Beckett has complete control over the whole thing.
They voted you out, you old.
For real, imagine that conversation. Like, guys, we need to get rid of my dad.
Dude, and you know what sucks is like before, like that morning when he left for school, I noticed that a bunch of the Reese's peanut butter cups were gone from the cabinet, and I'm like, that fucker, he gave them to his friends to buy them out.
Right. It's just that's the problem when you have these centralized projects just like this. I mean, but Scroop, keep fighting the good fight. Well, everyone, that's our day for NFTuesday for the 2-minute shill. Love all you guys. Love all these projects. Can't wait till I hear from some of you again next week as you try to improve your presentation. Tomorrow we'll be back for WAGMI Wednesday. Until then, you can find me, Steven, at Voice of DeFi on Twitter. And, of course, Christine will be here tomorrow as well. So until next time, I love all you. Peace.
Take care of yourself.
Follow Golden Ticket Club and DAO BNB. They started minting today. Love you guys. Bye.
See y'all. Peace.